Hello, I received your email about this question here. You need these properties of logarithms to rewrite this as a single logarithm. And circle to 3 you need. For this particular one, you don't need the product property. You just need the quotient and the power rule. And we'll be going from right to left instead of left to right. And so what the power rule here says, if you got a number in front of a log, you can make that an exponent of the x. Okay, and so we got a 6 here, and so we can bring that up here and make that an exponent. And we have a 7, we can make that an exponent for the y. And that's what I have here, log base 4 of x to the 6th power minus log base 4 of y to the 7th power. So I'm going right to left here on this rule, taking the number in front and making an exponent on that variable here. So I've done that the first step. The second step, you're also going right to left, and how do you identify it? Well, subtraction. There's only one of these 3 rules with subtraction. There's one with addition, and this one is multiplication. And so that's how you can identify the rule. Here, we want what happens here is you got log base a of x minus log base a of y, and you can combine these into the single log. The variables here, when you're subtracting, it's called the quotient rule. It just becomes a quotient of the variables, and so this becomes just log base a of x over y. So we have subtraction, we have same base, and so it's going to become a quotient of x to the 6th and y to the 7th. And so the final answer is log base 4 of x to the 6th over y to the 7th. That's the final answer. We didn't need to use the product rule on this particular one. If you were to, when you're writing as a single log, if you had to apply all 3 of them, I would recommend on the power rule first, the product rule second, which we didn't need for this problem, and then I'd recommend using the quotient rule last. Now the next homework problems will actually ask you to reverse this process. You'll be given this and want to expand it, and I just reversed this order when I was expanding. Hope this helps.